Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters franchise here in year number 2. Last episode, took on the Platypi at home on a nice one-stop pit stop back at Red Rock Park, and we lost the pitcher's duel 3-2, bringing our current losing streak to 3 games in a row, and we are now 1-4 on the season, and that is the 4th time this season we have failed to score 5 or more runs in a game. With that loss in the books, we are now heading on the road for another one-stop shop as we're going over to the motor yard as we'll take on the Crocodons for the only time this season. On the mound for us will be left-hander Vern Turnburner, 1-0 with a 6.35 ERA and a 1.41 whip. And on the mound for the 3-2 Crocodons, it is left-hander Maurice Brick, no record, a 1.17 ERA and a 1.17 whip. Lineup for us for today's game, leading off in center field is Reyes Rufo, followed by Jesus Gold at shortstop. Caleb Golden in at second base, batting third. Hercules Bentley at first base, batting fourth. Dax Jarvis, the rookie, locked in right field. He'll bat number 5. Cash Basquette in left. She'll bat 6th. Hank Hart back behind the dish. He'll bat number 7. And rookie Jack Serino in at third base, batting 8th, with pitcher Vern Turnburner batting 9th. Let's go ahead and get it on. Go into the motor yard. Crocodons this year, they put all their money into their rotation. Their contact's a bit above average. Everything else, power, speed, and defense, that is all average at best. And their bullpen is below average. So they have put all their money into their starting pitching. And right now, that's been doing them pretty good. I believe they are tied for the division lead currently in their division. And I believe they're in first place via tiebreaker because they've had better offensive days than the other team they're tied with, which I believe is the Overdogs. So, hey, we'll see what's going on. See if we can end our losing streak. We're on a 3-game losing streak right now. We're 1-4 on the year. Not looking hot, and if we don't start winning here, we got to seriously consider cutting some players. Because this might just be another year where we're not going to be contenders. Hopefully we can turn it around today. Rufo, Gould, and Golden do up first for the Heaters. Leading off center fielder Reyes Rufo, hitting .455 at the top of the lineup. Having a good solid year at the top of the lineup. Hitting well, just not getting RBI chances. Here's Maurice Brick's numbers. In his first start of the year, Brick went 7 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. Got a no decision in that start. He had a 1.17 ERA. He also ended up with a 1.17 whip as he gave up 9 hits, 1 of them a homer, and he struck out 7 batters. Batting average against for Brick is .310 on the season. I believe they won that start, if I remember correctly. I just don't remember who got the win in relief. Might have been someone who was released earlier in the season, so we'll see. I believe Lou got the win. Either he got the win or he got the loss. One of the two. Don't matter. Let's get it on. Brick set. Here we go. Lefty fires in a fastball. Up and away. High. Ball 1. Next pitch to Rufo. Cutter in there. Two-seamer in there at the letter. Strike called. 1-1 the count. Fastball is chased and popped to third. Easy catch for Runda, and that is the first out. Next up, shortstop Jesus Gould. Sophomore player hitting 2 for 9 on the season with an RBI. Powerless lefty's active here. It's more like 4 for 18, but you get the point. Forkball in there at the knees, 0-1 as Brick gets ahead. Power's lefty active here for Gould. Fastball up. Chased and popped up behind the mound. 1 hopper to Pickle behind the bag at second. He'll make the play to first. 2 down. Base is empty now for second baseman rookie Caleb Golden, hitting .429 in the air with the team leading 3 RBIs. Fastball down low. Ball 1. Down the middle with the heater. Strike called. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 1-2 the count is Brick ahead. Slider middle in. Line by Golden to center field, but it is right at slash trips, and he will make a catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Brick here in the first. Bottom half we go. Crocs will send up drive, trips, and third to face Turnburner. Leanne Drive leading off, playing her backup position of catcher today. Second-year player hitting .133 with a homer and 2 RBIs on the season. Let's have a look at Vern Turnburner's numbers from his first start. Vern is the only pitcher to get a win here in our staff. He gave up 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings. Good enough for a 6.35 ERA and a 1.41 whip. 5 hits surrendered, 3 walks, a homer, and 4 strikeouts. His batting average against is .238 on the year. Here's the lineup for the Crocs today. After Drive, it is center fielder slash Trips, who was signed over from the Sawteeth in the offseason. Then it's returning third baseman Runda third. Rookie second baseman Jadil Zavala. Batting 5th, coming over from our team in free agency, Alan Hinton. He'll be batting 5th over at first base, so we'll get to see him again. Batting 6th, coming over from the Overdogs, is backup first baseman Rafael Gonzalo. He is playing left field today. Batting 7th, returning at shortstop, is Norton Pickle. Batting 8th, returning out in right field, is Juanita Hernandez. And batting 9th will be the pitcher, Maurice Brick. Turnburner's ready. Here we go. Fastball up and in. Popped up by Drive on the first pitch to right center. Jarvis going over. Dax will call off Rufo. And he'll make a catch for the first out. Next up, center fielder Slash Trips, hitting 200 on the year with a homer and 2 RBIs. First pitch, screwball up, strike called. And 1 turn burner, a familiar face for Trips to face, as Moonstars and the Sawteeth are division rivals, so they saw a lot of each other in the first year. Should be quite familiar with one another here. All right, let's get that. There we go. That's the pitch I want. Two-seamer down the middle, fouled back by Trips. 0-2 is quickly the count here. Slider in there, rip the third. Trevino dives to his left, makes a nice snag. 2 down. Base is empty for Runda, third, the third baseman, hitting 263 on the year. No homers or RBIs yet on the year for Runda. Four-seamer up and in, high for ball 1. Change up at the knees. Runda rips it on the ground to first. Bentley dives to his right, makes the stab, flips the turn burner, and dropped. E1 on the play. It would have been in time to end the inning. Runda reaches, and that'll extend the inning for rookie second baseman Jadil Zavala. Contact first lefty active here, hitting .313 with a homer and 2 RBIs as Zavala looks to drive in a run. Has his contact first lefty trade active here against the now tense turn burner. Slider down in the way is low for ball 1. Two-seamer in, down and in. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Fastball up, way high. 2-1. Screwball away. Ripped by Zavala into left center field. Hit pretty well. Rufo giving chase. He's not going to get there as it one hops to the wall out there in left center. Extra bases for Zavala as that's going to drive in run to third. Unearned run scores. It is 1-0 Crocs here in the first. Now to bring up first baseman Alan Hinton, making his first at-bat of the season as he was just signed out of free agency by the Crocodons. RBI man is active here for Hinton, who last season was our second best power hitter on the roster. I believe he led the team with home runs with 5, if I remember correctly. He was second on the team in RBIs, though, with 13. So fastball down, fouled off 0-1. Of course, he was replaced by Hercules Bentley over there at first base. Slider down and in is low, 1-1 the count. Receiver up and in. Popped into right field. Jarvis back a few steps. He is there. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. 1 run scores unearned after the error by Turnburner and the double by Zavala. Crocodons lead 1-0 to the second. Bentley, Jarvis, and Basquette do up here against Brick in the second for the Heaters. Hercules Bentley leading off. First baseman hitting .375 on the year. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs on the year. Curveball down in the way, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up, it's high, 1-1. Slider at the knees, ripped at the middle past the diving shortstop in the left center. Base hit for Bentley. He'll be on with the first hit today for the Heaters. Leadoff man on in the second, and that'll bring up right fielder rookie Dax Jarvis, who had 3 hits last episode, hitting .400 on the year with an RBI. Currently locked in. Fastball way outside, ball 1. Slider down and in. Curveball down and in is in the dirt. 0-2. Or 2-0 the count. Look out now. Don't hang it to Jarvis. Slider middle in. Turned on by Jarvis and cracked the right center field. Carrying well. Fireball coming at you. It's off the batter's eye in right center field. Home run for Dax Jarvis. Rookie hits his first career 2-run bomb. 450 feet away. Heaters retake the lead. 2-1 the score. And that is the first homer we have hit, I believe, in 4 games. So, yay. Next up, left fielder Cash Basquette, hitting .400 on the year with a homer and 2 RBIs, both power and contact versus lefty active here against the now tense southpaw Maurice Brick. Brick sets and fires. Fastball up and away is high and outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, strike called, 1-1. Slider low in the dirt, 2-1 the count. Fastball up and away, grounded to first, backhanded by Hinton cleanly. He'll take it himself, 1 down. And that'll bring up catcher Hank Hart, hitting .200 on the year with an RBI. Looking to turn his hitting around here this year. Two-seamer inside, nowhere near the zone, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line at the middle, base hit for Hank Hart as he dumps it into center field. First hit today for Hank. Catcher on with 1 down in the inning. Now to bring up rookie third baseman Jax Trevino, who is still looking for his first career hit as we enter the 6th game of the season. 1 RBI in the year for the rookie third baseman. Fastball way inside, almost hits him as he backs away, ball 1. Fastball way outside, 2-0. Look out now, Brick. You've already done it once. Don't do it again. Oh, I flinched. 2-1. Fastball down the middle. He ain't going to miss it this time. Trevino cracks it deep right center field. That is carrying well. Hernandez giving chase near the wall. And Trips makes the catch against the wall. That's going to be a double play, as I thought it was going to hit the fence. And we are doubled off here to end the inning. Again, Trevino still does not have his first career hit, but rookie Dax Jarvis picks it up and hits his first career home run. It's a 2-run shot. Heaters lead 2-1 to the bottom of the second. Gonzalo, Pickle, and Hernandez due up for the Crocodiles. Leading off is left fielder Rafael Gonzalo, hitting .333 on the year, coming over from the Overdogs in free agency. Fastball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees, ripped up the middle, base hit for Gonzalo as he'll be on with his first hit today. Leadoff man on in the second here for the Crocs. That is going to bring up shortstop Norton Pickle, hitting .231 with an RBI on the year. Screwball inside, check swing at the knees, strike called, 0-1. You see him upping in, high, 1-1. Change it down, chases it, Pickle chases after it for the second strike. Ball is off Hart's glove, and that will allow the runner advance to second on the play, 1-2 the count. You see him upping away, fouled back, still 1-2. Slider down and in the dirt, 2-2 the count. You see him upping in. Pickle lines at the center, right at Rufo as he comes in a step. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runner remains at second. Now to bring up the 8-hitter today, right fielder Juanita Hernandez, hitting .471 in the year with a homer, 4 RBIs. Slider away in the first pitch, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Screwball down in the way, runner goes as it's outside, throw to third by Hart, in time to nail the runner as Gonzalo got greedy. 2 down in the inning, base is empty now. Gonzalo's first attempt to steal this year. He is over 1. 1-1 the count to Hernandez as that screwball missed outside. You see him in there, ripped foul by Hernandez. 1-2 the count. You see him up and in. Cracked by Hernandez to left center. Rufo back a few steps to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit for the Crocs, but it doesn't matter as the runner got caught trying to steal third. To the third inning, it is still 2-1 Heaters. Turnburner will lead us off, and then we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Rufo and Gould. Here is Vern Turnburner. Tense currently, still hitless on the year, looking for his first hit. Facing the now neutral Brick, because he got a double play to end the inning last time out. Fastball down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Slider down and in, grounded up the middle to short. Pickle to his left, makes the stop. Fires to first, 1 down. Rufo up next, he's 0-1 today. Flew out his first time up. Fastball put in, strike called, 0-1. No, he lined out to third, that's right. Check swing high in the heater, 1-1 the count. Forkball middle in, blooped into center field by Rufo. That's going to drop in his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Now put the speedster on to lead with 1 down in the inning. Now to bring up shortstop Jesus Gould, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up. He's 0-1 today. Runner goes on the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Throw down by drive. Dropped by the second baseman. It was late anyway, as the Rufo will be in there with his first steal of the year, I believe. It is. He is 1 for 1. And he's locked in as he's in scoring position now for Gould, who's behind 0-1 in the count. Fastball away, lined with 1 hopper to second, backhanded by Zavala. He'll fire to first, 2 down. Rufo to third base on the play. Now to bring up Caleb Golden, who lined out the center his first time up. He is 0-1. Brick back to neutral mojo here. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, grounded to first. Hinting to his right, left, fields it cleanly, takes it himself, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 3, we're still up 2-1. Brick, drive, and Trips due up here for the Crocs. Maurice Brick leading off here in the third, batting 2 for 3 in the season as a batter. Not bad numbers for a pitcher. Fastball up in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Lined at the middle, Gould lunges over his glove, and that'll be into left center base hit for Brick, his 3rd hit of the year. He'll be on to lead off the third. Gotta bring up drive, 0-1 today. Flew out to right center her first time up. Screwball down on the first pitch, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Was he ripping away? Runner goes on the hit and run, fouled back, 0-2. Slider down and in. Drive fouls it off to the right side. We'll stay at 0-2 here. Two-seamer down in the way. In the dirt. Good block by Hart. 1-2 the count as the runner holds. Change up and in. Check swing high and inside. 2-2 the count. Four-seamer down and in. Misses ball 3 as it's just inside. Full count offering coming to drive here. Screwball down and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still a full count. Four-seamer up and away. Popped up by drive to first. Bentley over to his right. Calls for it. And makes a catch on the infield grass for the first out. Got a ring of slash trips. He's 0 for 1 today. Lined up to third base his first time up. Slider up and away. High. Ball 1. Four-seamer at the knees. Fouled off by trips. 1-1 the count. Screwball inside. Runner goes. Hart fires it down to second, and they got Brick in a rundown as that was supposed to be a hit and run. Wild pitch made that impossible as he's picked off. Second thrown out. A runner of the game for Hart. 2-1 now the count. Fastball down and in. Chop back to Turnburner, who picks it out of the air. Fires to first in time, and that'll end the inning. To the fourth, we're still up 2-1. Bentley, Jarvis, and Basquette due up here for the Heaters as we head to the fourth. Leading off the inning is Hercules Bentley. He singled his first time up and then scored on the home run ball by Jarvis in the second inning. 1 for 1 day for Bentley. Fastball up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Forkball at the knees. Lined one hopper to second. Zavala picks it up. Fires to first. 1 down. Next up is Jarvis. Rookie homered his first at bat of the game. He is 1 for 1 today. 2 RBIs on the board as well. Slider right in the same spot he homered from. 0-1. I was not expecting that, honestly. Slider is outside and chased. 0-2 the count. Curveball outside, nowhere near the zone. 1-2. Fastball up and in is fouled back and chased. We'll stay alive at 1-2. Forkball down and in, chopped to second. Zavala backhands it to his right, fires to first. 2 down. Base is empty now for Basquette. 0 for 1 today. Flew out her first time up. Fastball inside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball up, cut through it late. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in, chopped to short. Charging his pickle, he'll field it cleanly to first. 1-2-3 inning for Brick here in the fourth. Bottom 4, it is still 2-1. Hard lineup coming up for the Crocs here. Third, Zavala and Hinton. Run to third, reached on an error her first time up and then scored a run. She's 0 for 1 today. First pitch, four-seamer down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Change up middle plate, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Screwball up and in, no into the zone, 1-2 the count. Two-seamer up and away, way outside, 2-2. Slider up and away, fouled off by Runda. Gonna stay at 2-2. Love scam callers. Gotta hang up on that real quick. 2-2 remains the count. Four-seamer down and in. Line to second. Golden leaps. Makes the nice catch. 1 down. Next up is Zavala. Doubled in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off by Zavala. 0-1. Slider up and away. High. 1-1. Two-seamer away. Way outside. 2-1. Change up and in. Popped up to short. Gould back into shallow left center. Is there for it. And he'll put it away for the second out. Base is empty for Hinton. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down and in. Way inside. Ball 1. Turnburner back to neutral mojo here. Fastball in the dirt. 2-0. Change up and in. Inside. 3-0. Screwball up and away. Strike called, 3-1. Two-seamer up and away. High, ball 4. First walk today for Turnburner. Hinton will reach to keep the inning alive here for Gonzalo. He's 1 for 1 with a single and then was thrown out trying to steal third base. 1 for 1 today. Turnburner back to tense mojo here. Screwball down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in is low, 1-1. Screwball away. Outside. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Inside and high. 3-1. Four-seamer middle in. Line to third. Trevino dives out of his reach into left field. Base hit for Gonzalo. He's 2 for 2. 2 on and 2 down now as the Crocs are rallying. Next up is Norton Pickle. He is 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider up, line down the left field line, but foul into the corner. 0-1 the count. Change up and in. High, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Inside, 2-1. Four-seamer down and away. Foul back, 2-2 now the count as it evens up here for Turnberner. Screwball down, line up the middle, base hit into center field as Pickle has his first hit today. Rufo comes up throwing as the runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with 2 down. Now to bring up Hernandez, 0-for-1 today. Juanita with the good RBI chance. Bases loaded and 2 down after 2 2-out hits and a 2-out walk from Turnberner. Four-seamer away in the first pitch outside, ball 1. Screwball down and in. Strike called, 1-1. Change it down and in. Inside, 2-1. Slider at the knees. Check swing strike inside, 2-2 the count. Two-seamer away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch out for Turnberner, and that ends the inning. As he strands the bases loaded to the 5th. We're still up 2-1. Hart, Trevino, and then Turnberner due up here for the Heaters in the 5th. Hank Hart leading off. Catcher singled his first time up. He's 1-for-1 today. Two-seamer high, ball 1. Hart singled and then was doubled off on a fly out to right center. Heater away misses, 2-1. 2-0. Slider in there at the knees, 2-1. Slider at the knees again, same spot, 2-2. Forkball at the knees, lined by Hart to left center field, cutting away from trips, but he will run it down with his speed in the gap, 1 down. Jack Trevino up next. Third baseman flew out into a double play his first time up. He's 0-for-1. First pitch from Brick, fastball away, strike called, 0-1. He two-seamer away is outside, 1-1. Fastball middle away, sky by Trevino to right center field. That is hanging up there for Trips, who will run it down. 2 down in the inning. Base is empty for Turnberner. He's 0-for-1. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Still tense. Curveball inside, no one in the zone. Ball 1. Curveball away, bloop to left center field by Turnberner. That is in the gap, and that is going to roll all the way to the walls. That'll be extra bases for Turnberner. Trips gets it in, but that is a 2-out double for Turnberner as he's in scoring position with his first hit of the season. 2-out RBI chance for Rufo, who singled and stole a base last time. He's 1-for-2 today with a single. That was his first steal of the year as well. Now locked in. Rufo takes a curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Driven by Rufo to left field. Hit pretty well. Gonzalo retreating to the warning track. Will make the catch on the liner, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 5. It is still 2-1. Brick, Drive, and Trips due up. Here's Maurice Brick. 1-for-1 today with a single. And he was thrown out trying to steal second base. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, chopped to the mound. Turnberner fields it cleanly to first, 1 down. Next up is Leanne Drive, 0-for-2 today with the pop out. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Screwball away, strike called, 1-1. Team down and away, driven by Drive to right center field, but that's going to hang up there. She missed it. Rufo back forward a few steps, makes the catch, 2 down. Base empty for Trips. He grounded back to the pitcher last time up. He's 0-for-2. Four-seamer inside on the first pitch, misses, ball 1. Slider away, misses, 2-0. Two-seamer down and in, low in the dirt, 3-0. Change it down and away. Ripped up the middle, into left center field, base hit. First hit today for Trips. He's 1-for-3. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive here in the 5th. Third up next, she's 0-for-2 today. She reached on an error first time up, and then I believe flew out next time. Slider down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and away, low, 1-1. Change up inside, misses, 2-1. Screwball in the middle in, fouled back, 2-2 the count here to Runda. Two-seamer up and away, check swing high, full count now, runner goes with the pitch. Four-seamer down and in, blew it by her, strike 3, second punch up for Turnberner, and that ends the inning. To the 6th, it's still 2-1, Gould, Golden, and Bentley, hard lineup coming up for the Heaters here in the 6th. Halfway home here today after 5. We still have a nice pitcher's duel, 2-1 the score. Both offenses not really doing much today, 6 and 5 hits respectively. Gould trying to start something in the 6th. He's 0 for 2. Power vs. lefty trade still active here. Forkball away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Curve out the knees, grounded to second, right at Zavala. He'll make the play, 1 down. Gould 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Golden, who's 0 for 2. Flew out last time up. He's also lined out today. Curveball hangs, lined in the center field, and Golden has his first hit on the board. He's 1 for 3. So that's our 6th hit today to match the Crocodiles' total. Runner at first, 1 down for Bentley, 1 for 2 with a single. Bentley flew out last time up. Forkball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2 out the count to Bentley. Look out now, don't do it. Don't hang it. Fastball chased outside and popped up to second. Zavala is there, and he'll make the catch for the 2nd out. Jarvis up next, 1 for 2 today with the 2-run homer, and he's also grounded out as well. Curveball middle plate, grounded up the middle in the left center, base hit for Jarvis, his 2nd hit today. He is 2 for 3. 2 on and 2 down now for the Heaters, as we've got a good RBI chance here for Basket. Cash 0 for 2 today, looking to cash one in. Both power and contact versus lefty active here for Basket, who is 0 for 2 today against Brink. Is that fat brick? Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Forkball in the dirt, strike called at the knees though, 1-1. Fastball up and in, grounded hard to second, but it's right at Zavala who's holding the runner, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 6, it's still 2-1. Zavala, Hinton, and Gonzalo do up against Turnburner, who's looking for a quality start. Zavala leading off, 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. He's popped out as well. Four-seamer down at the knees on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Screwball up and in. Lined into left field softly, that'll drop in for a base hit as Basket was playing Zavala deep. 2nd hit today for Jadil, he is 2 for 3. Leadoff man on here in the 6th for the Crocs, as that'll bring up Alan Hinton. Walked last time up and then was stranded to third base with the bases loaded. He is 0 for 1 today. And also 0 for 1 in the season, as this is Hinton's first appearance. Fastball down, low, ball 1. Slider down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Two-seamer low, chop to the mound, Turnburner off, fires the second 1. Golden the first, double play, nice turn. 2 down, bases empty for Gonzalo, who is 2 for 2 today. He has singled twice. First pitch change up middle of the zone. Fouled back, 0-1. That was a hanger. Fastball up, high, 1-1. Slider middle in. Strike called, 1-2 the count. Screwball away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch up for Turnburner, and he has the quality start as he is through 6th. To the 7th, it is 2-1, and Turnburner will be done here after 6 innings as he is up over 90 pitches on the afternoon. Or evening, I should say. 2-1 still the score for the Heaters. Bottom of the lineup up for us here. Hart, Trevino, and Turnburner. Hank Hart leading off, 1 for 2 today with a single. Flew out last time up. Forkball away, outside. Ball 1. Forkball down and in is inside. 2-0 the count. Fastball up and away, lined at the middle. Base hit for Hart as he dumps it into center. His 2nd hit today. He is 2 for 3. Catcher on to lead off, and that'll bring up Trevino, who's 0 for 2 today. Flown out twice so far. Pick off to first, Hart back safely. Heater away, misses, ball 1. Fastball middle in, Trevino turns on it and pops it up. Left center field. Out for it is Norton Pickle. He'll make the catch for the first out. Trevino now tense, and that'll bring up Vern Turnburner, who is going to come out. He doubled last time at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Turnburner goes 6 innings. He gives up 7 hits with 1 walk. He also strikes out 4 batters, I believe, or 3. And he only gives up 1 earned run. So he is in line for the victory after 6 quality innings. Not a bad outing for Turnburner. Coming off the bench, 2 pinch hit is going to be Sky Rodriguez, who is still injured. The third baseman still recovering from a dislocated shoulder, but she is available for a pinch hit appearance today. Power and contact versus lefties active here for Rodriguez, who is hitting 3 for 5 on the year, 1 homer and 2 RBIs on the season. Fastball up. Oh, blew it by her, 0-1. Little rusty. Remember, Rodriguez has missed the last 3 games because of the shoulder injury. Two-seamer up and away high, 1-1. Pass down and then chop to short. Pickle flips the second one, Zavala to first, double play, and that ends the inning. To the top of the bottom of the 7th, it is still 2-1. We are not going to let Rodriguez field. We are going to take her out here. Coming out of the bullpen for us is going to be right-hander Emma Word. She'll come out to replace Rodriguez. Bottom 7th, it is 2-1. Pickle, Hernandez, and Brick due up. Here's Norton Pickle leading off. Shortstop 1 for 2 today with the singles. He'll be the first batter to face Emma Word out of the bullpen. Word on the year, no record, a 7.71 ERA and a 3 whip. 2 games appeared in. She has thrown 2 1/3 innings, giving up 2 earned runs, 5 on 5 hits and 2 walks with 2 strikeouts. Her batting average against .417 on the year. First pitch from Emma, fastball down and in, strike called, 1-1. Slider in there, hung in the middle of the zone and cracked to left center field by Pickle. It is gone as we are tied up at 2. First home of the year for Norton Pickle, as after 2 pitches, the Crocodons have tied the game off the bullpen. Hernandez up next, 0 for 2 today, as that was a hanging slider in the middle of the zone. Curveball down and in, low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and away, foul back, 1-1 the count. Can't hang it to anybody in this league, even if it's not a power hitter. Fastball down and in, strike called on the check swing, 1-2 the count. Slider away, chased outside, strike 3. First punch up for Emma, 1 down. That'll bring up pitcher Maurice Brick, 1 for 2 with a single. He will bat here as they'll leave him on the mound. Fastball away, blew it by him, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, swung through it, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in, way high, 1-2. Slider down in the way, chased it outside, strike 3. Back-to-back case for Word here. And that'll bring up drive, 0 for 3 today. Two-seamer middle in, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Grounded to first. Bentley over to his left, fields it cleanly. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that will end the inning. But Word hangs a slider to Norton Pickle, and he puts it over the left center field fence for his first homer of the year. Crocodons now tie the game at 2-2 to the 8th. Rufo, Gould, and Golden top the lineup up for the Heaters. Rufo leading off, 1 for 3 day at the plate. He has singled and stolen the base. Brick starting the 8th inning here for the Crocs. Slider in there for a strike, 0-1. Heater up and in is high, 1-1 the count. Curveball's inside, 2-1. Fastball on the plate, line at the middle. Diving is Pickle to his left to make a catch, 1 down. Next up is Gould, 0 for 3 today. Grounded at the second base last time up. Now hitting a .190 on the year. Curveball hangs, lined into right center. That'll drop in front of trips for Gould's first hit today. He is 1 for 4. Runner at first, 1 down for the Heaters, and that will bring up Caleb Golden, 1 for 3 today with a single. Rookie looking for his second hit of the game here. Chased the slider inside and fouled back, 0-1. Fastball up is chased, 0-2 the count from Brick. Fastball in the dirt is chased, strike 3. First punch up for Brick, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Bentley, 1 for 3 with a single. Popped out last time up, and that'll do it for Brick here as he goes 7 2/3 innings. Quality start for Maurice. Runner at first, his responsibility. Gives up 2 earned runs on, I believe, 8 hits. 9 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout, and 2 earned runs on a homer. He is in line for a no decision. Runner at first is his responsibility, though, so if that run does score, it will be charged to him, and he will take the loss. Coming out of the bullpen for the Crocs is left-handed specialist closer Ricky McFarland. McFarland on the year is 0-1. He has a 10.13 ERA and a 2.25 whip. 3 appearances on the year. He's gotten 2 saves in 2 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 3 earned runs, 5 hits, a walk, a homer, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against .385 on the year. Trying to keep it tied at 2 here. 2 down in the 8th. Slider low in the dirt, ball 1. McFarland only, of course, throws a slider and a fastball, but he does not have a lot of control, although his preferred pitch is his slider. Fastball pitch out, nothing doing. 2-0 the count. Look out now. Slider outside as well. 3-0 the count to Bentley. Pick off the first. Runner back safely. Gould hanging on at first. 3-0 pitch to Bentley. Fastball down and in. Inside, ball 4. First walk today for McFarland. First and second now, 2 down for Jarvis. Rookie singled last time up. He is 2 for 3. He has hit a 2-run homer and singled today. Specialist active for McFarland, though, against the still locked-in Jarvis. Let's see who comes out on top, the veteran closer or the rookie right fielder. Fastball up and in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball middle in, blooped into center. Hanging up for Pickle, though, to make the catch, and that will end the inning as McFarland strands 2 runners. Bottom 8, it is tied at 2. Trips third and Zavala. Hard lineup up for the Crocs here in the bottom of the 8th. Trips leading off, singled last time up. He is 1 for 3 today. Contact for his righty active here against Weird. First time he's faced a righty today. His turn burner was a southpaw. 2-seamer down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Strike called, 1-1. Slider up and away. Popped up, shallow right field. Bentley going out for it. First baseman will call off Golden. And Hercules will put it away for the first out. Next up is run to third. She is 0 for 3 today. She has reached base on an error and scored a run today. First pitch curveball up. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch up for Word. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Zavala. Rookie 2 for 3 today with an RBI double and a single today. 2-seamer up and in. High, ball 1. Slider down and in. Fouled back by Zavala. 1-1 the count. Curveball down and away. Grounded in the hole to short. Gould dives to his right, makes the stop, gets up and fires. In time to first, and that ends the inning, although he is hurt on the play, but he does save a run, or save a hit. 1-2-3 inning for Word in the 8th to the 9th. Basquet, Hart, Trevino, and the pitcher slot due up 4th. And we also have to check the injury to Jesus Gould. Does that look like a bad one? He might have dislocated his shoulder out there. Basquet leading off, left fielder 0 for 3 today. Still has both traits active against the lefty McFarland here. And for Gould, it is a twisted finger. That is actually the least hurtful injury that could have been. Depending on the diving play, that could have been a dislocated shoulder, that could have been a bum knee, that could have been obviously a twisted finger. It also could have been a sprained wrist, so that is the least serious injury he could have gotten on that play. So Gould will need to come out, but we don't need to make the move right now because he's not due up to bat. Next inning in the field, we will sub him out. So Basquet leads us off here in the 9th, trying to break the tie at 2. Ready to face McFarland. Slider inside, strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees, line to right center field, but that's going to hang up for Trips for the first out. Basquet 0 for 4, and that'll bring up Hank Hart, catcher 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Specialist active against him, though, here against McFarland. Fastball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle in, popped up by Hart to left field. That is going to hang up for Gonzalo, who comes in. 2 down. Base is empty for Trevino, rookie 0 for 3 today, and tense. Trying to do something here. Fastball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle away, fouled off. 0-2 the count to Trevino. Slider down and in. Ripped by Trevino to left center field. Will that get down? Yes, it will. Extra bases for Trevino. That's his first career hit, and it only took him 6 games to get it. It is a 2-out double to keep the inning alive for the pitcher slot. Coming up to bat is Word. We will pinch hit. Do we have any good bats? Who bats right-handed? Burnside's a lefty. He's out. Donovan is tense. Maybe. Bolter is a switch, so he would be good. Pollard is also good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give it to Donovan here, the backup catcher. I know he is tense, but I don't want to sub Pollard in and then have to double switch him off with Gould next inning, because then the pitcher would bat next inning and we'd have to make another switch anyway. So Donovan will bat here as the pinch hitter. High pitch active for the backup catcher, who is hitless on the year. He is tense, trying to find his first hit. No better time for it. Let's see what he does against McFarland. Fastball up on the first pitch, line to first. Easy catch for Hinton in the grass, and that ends the inning. Alrighty, coming off the bench here, or coming out of the bullpen, is going to be lefty specialist Nebula Piddlestick, as she will take over on the mound here in the 9th. Bottom 9, it is tied at 2. Hinton, Gonzalo, and Pickle due up. Hinton leading off 0 for 2 with the walk today. We are going to make the defensive sub. Gould is coming out. Jamie Pollard will come in to play shortstop for the injured shortstop. Piddlestick on the year. Nebula is 0-1. She has a 6.75 ERA and a 2 WHIP in 3 appearances. She's given up 3 earned runs. 4 innings pitched, 7 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 homer, and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against the year, 389 for Nebula. She'll face Alan Hinton first, her old teammate. First pitch fastball down and the way is low, ball 1. Curveball down and in, low, 2-0. Slider middle in. Fouled off by Hinton. 2-1 the count. Four-seamer up and away. Grounded and hold a second. Golden over. Makes the play clean to the first. 1 down. Next up is Gonzalo. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. His specialist is active for Piddlestick here. Or will it be, as pinch hitting is infielder Andre Candela. Second baseman comes off the bench. He is right-handed, so... Or is he a switch hitter? Where's Candela? He is a switch hitter, so he will bat right-handed. Batting 2 for 9 on the year is Candela, 222 average. First pitch slider up and away. Foul back, 0-1. Fastball down, low, 1-1 the count. Curveball up and away. Outside, 2-1 the count to Candela. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called, 2-2 the count. Slider away. Outside. Full count now. Curveball up and away. Strike called at the letters. First punch out for Piddlestick. 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Norton Pickle, who homered last at bat on a hanging slider. He is 2 for 3 today. He's also singled. Pickle looking to be the hero. Fastball away in the first pitch. Grounded up the middle. Base hit. Norton has his 3rd hit today, as that'll put the winning run on base. 2 down in the inning as we head to the 8-hitter, Juanita Hernandez, the right fielder. She's 0 for 3 today, looking to get her first hit. Pickle on at first. First pitch curveball down and in the dirt. Good block by Hart. 1-0. Fastball up and in, strike called, 1-1. Slider away, outside, 2-1. Curveball away. Popped up, shallow center. Rufo coming on. He's not going to get there. That dumps in for a hit. Pickle will hold it second as the winning run's in scoring position now with 2 down for the pitcher slot. Here is McFarland, and pinch hitter is coming. It is Tara Leonaire, the catcher, hitting 154 with 2 RBIs on the year. Lefty batter, though, so specialist is active for Piddlestick. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Line at the middle. Base hit into right center field. Rufo comes up, winding for home. Throw coming in. Pickle's going to score. He will. 3-2. Crocodons win. Walk-off single for pinch hitter Tara Leonaire as the Heaters lose their 4th straight game. And that is our 3rd straight game of scoring only 2 runs as an offense, despite 10 hits. It was a good game, though. Bullpen blew it for us again. It's going to be one of those seasons, I see. All right, looking at the batting lines, Dax Jarvis, another 2-hit day. He hit his first career home run, drove in our only 2 runs of the game. And Jax Trevino finally got his first hit. He's batting a whopping .059 on the year. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hitless today for us were Cash Basquet, as well as Sky Rodriguez and William Donovan, the pinch hitters. On the other side for the Crocodons, hitless today were Drive, 3rd, Candela, the pinch hitter. And they had a home run from Norton Pickle, who also scored the winning run there in the 9th inning. Tara Leonaire had the pinch hit walk-off single. And Zavala had the RBI double back in the 1st inning. Pitching lines, Turnburner, 6 innings quality start for Vern. He gives up 7 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Stays at 1-0 in the year, but gets his ERA down near 3. Basically cut his ERA in half. That's good. Emma Word, 2 innings out of the bullpen. She gives up a 1 hit, which was the home run to Pickle when she hung him a slider. 1 earned run surrendered with 3 strikeouts, and Piddlestick 2/3 of an inning in the 9th. She gives up the win, giving up 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. She falls to 0-2. Bricks 7 2/3. He'll get the no decision on the quality start, though. 9 hits, 2 earned runs, giving up a homer and a strikeout. And Ricky McFarland gets his first win in the bullpen, inning and a 1/3, 1 hit, 1 walk. He improves to 1-1 on the year. Player of the game is Norton Pickle for his 3-hit day, and he scored the winning run as well. He also hit a homer. Dax Jarvis, the runner-up, with his first career home run, which was 2-run bomb. And then Vern Turnburner, the quality start, will finish in 3rd. Not bad. Could have been better, could have won, but you know what? Take what we can get. It is what it is, lads. It is what it is. I don't think this team is meant to win this season because now we are 1-5 on the year. 6 games in. This is not looking good. Let's have a look around the league, see what happens here. Can't wait much longer on making roster moves, that's for sure. Alrighty, let's have a look. Log freely to the Sawteeth as they get rid of Matty Bats. So, good outfield replacement there as they get a starting outfielder. Let's see, Bulgar loses 2 junk on a random roll. Not ideal. We'll see if we can get them back for him. Weird loses 1's accuracy after giving up the bomb. Tied the game. Unsurprising. Brady Park is signed by the Moose as he is replacing Josephine Orr, the shortstop there on the bench. Fiddlestick loses 2 velocity after giving up the lead. And Donovan loses 5 fielding. So all negative rolls this time around for our players, unfortunately. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here. So we have a look. I believe next episode is a doubleheader. I believe we are taking on the B-Wolves who come in at 3-3 right now. So we are now the worst team in the league, 1-5, tied with the Herbivores. They have the run differential tiebreaker to be worse than us, though. Wild Pigs win 7-3 in the first game of the sim here, as they're now 5-2 atop their division. Platypi wins 6-5 to take the division lead at 4-2 as they beat the Grapplers. Blowfish blow out the Freebuilders, 9-1 the score, as the Blowfish improve to a league best 6-1 on the year. Buzzards hold off a charge from the Wideloads, they win 7-5. Moonstars taking on the Hot Corners here. Moonstars hold them off to win 8-7 as they improve to 4-3. Hot Corners fall to 2-5. Crocodons win again as they beat the Nemesis 7-5 here. They're now 5-2 on the year. Sandcats are going to blow out the Sawteeth. They win 8-1. Alrighty, and that is it for the simulation. We are tied for the worst record in the league at 1-5 with the Herbivores, who have a worse run differential than us. Looking at division, we are 3 games out of first. -8 run differential, of course. Platypi sit at 4-2. We have lost to them once already this year. We have also, I believe, lost to the Grapplers, and we have lost to the Wideloads. We've also lost to the Buzzards, Overdogs, and the Crocs. Alright, that's wrong. There's one team we haven't played. I know we've lost to the Crocs, we've lost to the Buzzards, we lost to the Overdogs, we beat the Nemesis. We don't play the Jacks until the second half of the year. We lost to the Grapplers. That was on opening day, I remember that, and we did lose to the Platypi as well. We have not played the Wideloads, and we have not played the B-Wolves yet. Because, drumroll please, we have a doubleheader against the B-Wolves next episode. For Game 1 on the mound for the 3-3 B-Wolves, it is right-hander Fran Japani returning for her second year with the club. 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA and a 1.33 whip, and on the mound for us, it is veteran Bartholomew Draculo. Second start of the year for Bart, he is 0-1 with a 6 ERA and a 2.17 whip. It's Bartholomew Draculo. Drac. It is Drac. It's a hard A. Alright, 1-5 on the year now. Let's have a look at roster moves. Is there anything we can do? Well, we could sign Frank Knapp. Could bring him in for William Donovan, who's not doing anything this year. Knapp is a better fielder. He's a weaker hitter than Donovan. And he is less speed as well. Donovan doesn't really play much to use that speed, though. So, it is what it is there. Wouldn't mind bringing him in as a backup for in place of Donovan because, well, honestly, Donovan's not doing anything. He's hitless on the year, and we are losing. We are 1-6, and the current offense just isn't doing it for us. Maybe we need to start cutting money now and get some money back. We'll see. Junior Young Jr., also have him start here as a backup first baseman option. He would be replacing Dimples Burnside. He is worse as a player than Burnside is right now. The only edge Junior Young Jr. has is that he is a great power bat off the bench. But Sky Rodriguez already exists on the bench as a good power bat. So we don't really need Junior Young Jr., so we're not going to sign him. Moving down the list, Theodore Stiffner's still out here. We could obviously bring him back for Torino, who is struggling this year. And he'd be cheaper at this point as well. Still a better hitter and a better runner. Weaker fielder, though. Trevino has the edge there in the fielding department. But I kind of want to stay young. I like Trevino. He's got good upside. He's just, you know, struggled this year. Just like the entire offense. It's not really his fault. So maybe we're not going to make that move yet. Who knows? Any other roster moves I want to make right now? I don't think so. Gabby Ganez is out here, yeah. Matty Bats is out here now, too. I don't know. Looking at pitching, Jamison Cole's still out here. I want to see where he gets signed. I'm not going to sign him. Bertram Halfberger, I'm not going to sign him either just yet. I'm going to wait till the halfway mark of the season, and then we'll reevaluate for him because of how weak he is as a player. Same with Felix Farmhand. I'm not going to bring him in. I'm not going to bring in Lauderberry at the moment. Dusty Winder is a maybe, but I don't think I'm gotten that desperate just quite yet. Same with Huck and Duck and Lou DeBaziz. They're getting there, but I'm not quite ready to make the moves just yet to tear this team down because I think this team has potential to be good. It's just we're not getting anything to fall our way. The offense isn't driving in runs, and our bullpen is being absolutely abysmal. So I think I'll give us 2 more games. If we get to the halfway mark of the year after this doubleheader and we still haven't won more than 1 game, we just blow it up and we start over again next year. That's the kind of the situation we're in right now. Looking at player developments here, we have the arm option for Gould, but he is now injured, so he's not going to be playing. So buying him this wouldn't make any sense. This is a dumb one for Piddlestick to have a chance to lose specialists. Also, I'm not going to get it. Now, we could get this one for Emma next time. This would be a good chance at K-Man. That's a good option right there. High pitch chance for Bolter. That'll be here for 2 games. No need to push this one. Not going to be able to afford this for Turnburner, and not going to be able to afford this for Fuller. So there's 2 are out. That's out. This is now out because of the injury. Had Gould not gotten hurt today, I would buy this in a heartbeat. But for now, because he is hurt, we can save up our money to get this next time for Word. Okay, that's the plan. All right, let's go ahead and set the lineup here. Call it a day. All right, for the first game of the doubleheader next episode, leading off will be Rufo in center, then Locked-in Jarvis out in right field. Rodriguez will get the start at third base. She'll bat third. Golden in the cleanup slot at second. Then Bentley in at 5. He'll be at first base. Batting 6th in the catching position again is Hank Hart. Batting 7th is left fielder Cash Basquet. And batting 8th, getting the start at shortstop for the injured Gould, will be Jamie Pollard, as he will be the primary shortstop for the next 2 games. And then Dracula will bat number 9 on the mound. And that will do it for this episode, guys. Another heartbreaking loss for the Heaters today, as we've lost our 4th game in a row. We lost on a walk-off single in the bottom of the 9th as we dropped to the Crocs 3-2. We're now tied for the worst record in the league. But I'm not confident in pulling the trigger on roster moves just yet. We're going to wait till after this next episode doubleheader against the Beewolves to make that decision. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Sorry, of course, we couldn't get the victory for you today. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link Twitch in the description below. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode, which will be the big doubleheader against the Beewolves. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.